Hello students, today I will begin simple harmonic motion. So first you know what is periodic motion. So what is periodic motion? In the periodic motion what happens, a particle moves on a definite path, on a specified path and repeat its motion after a regular interval of time. If the body is moving in such a way that it moves along a definite path and repeating its motion after a regular interval of time, then that motion is said to be periodic motion. It's clear? Here I am writing moving on a definite path. That path may be straight, that path may be, means periodic motion may be rotational motion also, moving on a definite path and repeats its motion after a regular interval of time. For example, if you see the motion of the bob of the seconds pendulum, its motion is a periodic motion. And why it is periodic motion? Because it moves over this path and repeating its motion after a regular interval of time. Now what does it mean? It performs to and fro motion about this position. About this position it moves to and fro, it describes to and fro motion. And repeating its path after a regular interval of time means, suppose यहाँ से अभी पास हुआ, so अब अगली बार कब पास होगा यहाँ से? From the same point it will pass after 1 second once again. After 1 second once again it will pass from this, but it will pass in the same direction after what time? After 2 seconds. It's clear? After 2 seconds it will pass through the same point in the same direction. It's clear? But after 1 second it will pass through the same point but in opposite direction here. It's clear? मतलब क्या है, अभी जैसे यहाँ से ऐसे पास हुआ तो 1 सेकेंड बाद क्या हो जाएगा? नाउ इट विल बी मूविंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. देन वंस अगेन 1 सेकेंड बाद ये, मतलब इसके और इसके बीच में कितने टाइम का इंटरवल है? 2 सेकेंड का. नाउ सी, बिकॉज दिस इज another type of periodic motion. Now you see this motion of the needles of the clock. As you know that in the clock, here it is written 12, here it is 6, and then other digits are written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's clear? Here this is a seconds needle. So as we know that seconds needle complete its one rotation after 60 seconds. After 60 seconds once again it will reach at the 12. It's clear? Suppose once it is here at this position, at any instant it is at 3, it is pointing at 3. So after 60 seconds once again it will reach here. It's clear? So seconds hand is repeating its motion after 60 seconds and it moves along the circumference of the circle. Its tip is moving along the circumference of the circle. Similarly, minute's hand, tip of the minute's hand, it is also describing the same path again and repeating after how much time? After 60 minutes. After 1 hour, once again it will reach at the same point. Similarly, the hour's hand will describe its motion after 12 hours. It's clear? So this is a periodic motion. Periodic motion is one in which the particle or body moves on a definite path and repeats that path after a regular interval of time. For example, if you see the motion of the earth around the sun or motion of the moon around the earth. What will you find here? As we know that in Kepler's law, we have studied that sun is lying at one focus and earth is moving around it. It complete one rotation after how many days? After 365 days. It is clear? After 365 days, earth is moving around the sun in an elliptical orbit, and after 365 days, once again it will describe the same path. So, this kind of motion in which the body moves over a definite path, that path may be like this or it may be like this, in which the body is describing to and fro motion. Here body describes to and fro motion. It is clear? Means body first goes from here to here, then from here to here, and then from here to here. Here the motion is restricted in between two limits, in between two ends. It is clear? Means Bob can move only in between these two extremes, which we call as extremes. It is clear? But here in these there are no extremes. It is moving around a circle, moving in an elliptical path. Now after this there is one oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion. Now see here, all oscillatory motions are periodic. This we know. All oscillatory motions are periodic motion. But all periodic motion are not oscillatory. Means it's this thing is need not to be correct. All periodic motions will be oscillatory, that is not correct. For example, here what is oscillatory motion? In which body moves to and fro. Body describes its motion about a mean position. Its motion is to and fro motion about the mean position. To and fro motion. And fro motion. It's clear? Back and forth means पीछे और आगे, back and forth motion. For example, here I am describing, for example, here this is a to and fro motion about this position, which we call as the mean position. This is a oscillatory motion. This is the periodic motion also. But if you see this, whether it is a oscillatory motion, no. Here motion of earth is not about a mean position. It is clear? Here motion of the tip of the needles of the clock. Motion of the tip of the needles of the clock. What is tip? This is the needle, this is this. Tip of the needles of the clock, it is not to and fro motion about some mean position. It is clear? It is a rotational motion. So, these are periodic but not oscillatory. But this is a oscillatory motion as well as periodic. So, all periodic motions need not to be oscillatory. पर सभी oscillatory motions will be the periodic. You can say one more example of the oscillatory motion. Now, you see here. Suppose you have loaded, you have suspended a spring from a rigid support. Here spring has been suspended from a rigid support, and here at the other end a mass has been suspended. Now if you pull the mass down and then release, what will happen? We will find that this mass will do to and fro motion about this position, which we call as the mean position. Means its motion will be confined in between these two limits. First it will go in this side, then it returns, reaches to the mean position, then it goes up, it's clear, and once again it returns. So, here its motion is to and fro motion about this position. It's clear? So, this is a oscillatory motion. Now, see here, this motion always occurs under the influence of an restoring force. This motion always occurs under the influence of a restoring force. You can see here. For example, here this is the mean position, and suppose the motion is confined in between these two limits. Motion is confined in between these two limits, which we call the extreme positions. Extreme position in the left side, and this is the another extreme position in the राइट साइड. तो होगा क्या जब बॉडी यहां पर होगी, नो फोर्स इज एक्टिंग. रीस्टोरिंग फोर्स मीन्स रीस्टोरिंग फोर्स मीन्स it is a force which restores to the position of body at the mean position, which restores the original position of the body. Here this is the original position of the body is at M. In equilibrium body is at M. At M it don't experience any force, but as it moves from मीन पोजीशन टू द एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन, जैसे ही बॉडी इधर से इधर जाएगी, व्हाट विल हैपन, इट विल एक्सपीरियंस ए फोर्स इन दिस डायरेक्शन. मतलब क्या करेगा, ये एक फोर्स बॉडी पर सेटअप हो जाएगा विच विल एक्ट इन दिस डायरेक्शन. एंड दिस रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स इज हैविंग ए स्पेशल प्रॉपर्टी. एज इट्स डिस्प्लेसमेंट फ्रॉम मीन पोजीशन इज इंक्रीजिंग, as its displacement from mean position is increasing, displacement will be always measured from mean position, this restoring force will also increase. It's clear? Means it is directly proportional to x. Means जैसे जैसे बॉडी इधर जा रही है, x की वैल्यू क्या है, x क्या है, it is the displacement from mean position, this distance is x. It's clear? ये क्या है, बढ़ती जा रही है. रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स का भी मैग्नीट्यूड क्या होता जाएगा, बढ़ता जाएगा. व्हेन द बॉडी इज हियर एट द एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन, इट एक्सपीरियंसेज मैक्सिमम रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स. इट्स क्लियर? व्हेन द बॉडी इज एट द मीन पोजीशन, व्हाट विल बी द x, x will become 0, x will become 0 and restoring force will also become 0. It's clear? When the body returning from extreme to the mean, returning from extreme to the mean means it is moving in this direction. What will be the direction of restoring force? Restoring force will still act in the same direction. It's clear? मतलब रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स का एटीट्यूड क्या है, रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स की टेंडेंसी क्या है, बॉडी को मीन पोजीशन पर लाने की है, कि बॉडी क्या है, इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन में आ जाए, रीस्टोर हो जाए उसकी पोजीशन. इट इज क्लियर? सो वेदर बॉडी इज मूविंग फ्रॉम मीन पोजीशन टू द एक्सट्रीम और इट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन टू द मीन, रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स विल ऑलवेज एक्ट टुवर्ड्स द मीन पोजीशन. सिमिलरली हियर यू कैन सी. So when particle moves in this side, whether it is going away from the mean position or it is moving towards the mean position, in both cases what will be the direction of restoring force? Restoring force will be directed in this direction. So all of you remember this thing, that displacement is always measured away from the mean position. डिस्प्लेसमेंट हरदम मीन पोजीशन से अवे मेजर किया जाएगा, चाहे पार्टिकल मीन पोजीशन की ओर आ रहा हो या मीन पोजीशन से दूर जा रहा हो. इट्स क्लियर? while the restoring force will be always directed towards the mean position. So we sometimes write it in this way. So later you will see. It's clear. So now there is a, so this is a oscillatory motion. Now see here, what is the harmonic motion? Harmonic motion is one harmonic motion. It is that oscillatory motion which can be described mathematically in terms of harmonic functions. अब harmonic functions क्या है? Sin theta, it is a harmonic function. Sin 2 theta, this is also a harmonic function. It is clear? If you take cos theta, it is a harmonic function. Cos 2 theta, it is also a harmonic function. Cos 3 theta, sin 3 theta, these are the harmonic function. But suppose there is any combination of this cos theta plus sin 2 theta, it is not harmonic. It is not harmonic. It is clear? Means single sine function, single cosine function is harmonic. But the addition of two sine function, addition of sine and cosine function, it is not harmonic. It is clear? So what is harmonic motion? It is that oscillatory motion which can be expressed in terms of single sine or single cosine function. It is clear? So here you can write oscillatory motion. Harmonic motion is what? Motion. It is that oscillatory motion. That already I have explained one thing, that in oscillatory motion always some restoring force will act, which brings back the body at the mean position, while if any motion which is periodic but not oscillatory, in that there is no restoring force. Here there is no restoring force, though here a centripetal force will act. It is clear? Here a centripetal force will act. So this is the difference. So what is harmonic motion? It is that oscillatory motion, which can be expressed in terms of single sine function or cosine function. It's clear? That is called the harmonic motion. It's clear? Means every harmonic motion is oscillatory, but every oscillatory motion need not to be harmonic. Every oscillatory motion need not to be harmonic. Now there is one simple harmonic motion, SHM. It is that harmonic motion which takes place on a straight line. Harmonic motion taking place on a straight line, that is called the simple harmonic motion. It means if a body is executing SHM, then it means what? The body is moving, it describing to and fro motion about a mean position on a straight line. So see here, what is SHM? It is a harmonic motion taking place on a straight line. Means you can see here in SHM, a body executes to and fro motion on a straight line about a mean position. This is the mean position, and body is moving from this extreme to this extreme on this straight line. It is clear? This is the first requirement of SHM. A body is set to execute SHM if it describes to and fro motion about a mean position on a straight line. Now there is one more condition, under a restoring force. What is the second condition? Under a restoring force which is always directed towards the mean position. Means the motion is under a restoring force. It is clear? Means except mean position, body will always experience a restoring force. मीन पोजीशन को छोड़ के अगर वो किसी भी पॉइंट पर हो, सपोज ये इस पॉइंट पर है बॉडी एंड इट इज गोइंग टूवर्ड्स एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन, इट विल एक्सपीरियंस फोर्स इन व्हाट डायरेक्शन? टूवर्ड्स द मीन पोजीशन. Now suppose if it is at this point, and moving towards the mean position, what will be? Restoring force will also act in the same direction. मतलब ये दिमाग में बैठा के रखना है कि बॉडी चाहे मीन से एक्सट्रीम की ओर जाए या एक्सट्रीम से मीन की ओर आए, ये रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स क्या होगा? इट विल बी ऑलवेज डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द मीन पोजीशन. इट्स क्लियर. दिस इज द सेकंड रिक्वायरमेंट. एंड व्हाट इज द थर्ड रिक्वायरमेंट? द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ दिस फोर्स इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द डिस्टेंस ऑफ displacement of particle from the mean position. Magnitude of this force is directly proportional to the displacement of particle from the mean position. It is clear. F is proportional to x. If these three things are fulfilled, then that oscillatory motion will be simple harmonic motion. What is simple harmonic motion? You can see once again, a body is said to execute SHM if it describes to and fro motion about a mean position on a straight line under the influence of a restoring force which is always directed towards the equilibrium position, which is always directed towards the mean position and is directly proportional to the displacement of particle from the mean position. Now see here, since the displacement is always measured away from the mean position and force is always acting towards the mean position, therefore we write it as F proportional to minus x. F proportional to minus x. Now I am going to describe the SHM in the form of projection of uniform circular motion. Now here there is a particle which is describing uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion means moving with a constant speed on a circular path, and here the radius of circular path is a. This radius is equal to a. It is clear. Moving on a circular path with a constant speed. It is clear. If it complete one rotation in time t, means time t is what? It is the periodic time. Periodic time. So see here, what will be the angular velocity? Angular velocity will be velocity of particle describing UCM. Describing UCM. So it will be equal to 2 pi by capital T. This will be the angular velocity of particle describing UCM. Now see here, if from the different positions of the particle you draw a perpendicular on any one diameter, here we have taken the diameter yy dash. You draw the perpendicular from various positions of particle on any one diameter and observe the foot of the perpendicular. Foot of the perpendicular मतलब क्या है? सपोज ये एक लाइन है, इस पॉइंट से अगर हम परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करेंगे तो ये पॉइंट क्या कहलाता? फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर. दिस पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड द फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर. सो यू ऑब्जर्व द मोशन ऑफ द पोजीशन ऑफ द फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर. मतलब इस परपेंडिकुलर के फुट की पोजीशन कैसे वेरी कर रही है व्हेन particle is moving along the circumference of circular path with a constant speed. So you can see here, when the particle is here, you draw the perpendicular. Perpendicular will be this. What will be the foot of the perpendicular? It will be O. Now when the particle has moved from x to the p, x से p पर पहुंच गया. Once again from here you draw the perpendicular on this diameter. What is the position of foot? N. मतलब जितनी देर में पार्टिकल यहाँ से यहाँ आया, फुट कहाँ से कहाँ आ गया? O से N. Now when particle reaches from P to Y, if you draw the perpendicular from this on this line, on this diameter, foot will coincide with the same point. Means when the particle reaches from P to Y, foot reaches from N to this point. N to this point, that point you can name as Y. It is clear. Here, suppose this is Y. Then when particle moves from here to here, what will happen? Draw the perpendicular. Foot has moved from where to where? From this point to this point. When particle reaches from here to here, draw the perpendicular. Foot has reached from where to where? From here to here, crossing to the mean position. Means you will find that when particle moves in this way with a constant speed, foot is moving from O to Y, then Y to O, then O to Y dash and then Y dash to O. मतलब क्या है, जब पार्टिकल x से y जाता है, फुट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम O टू y. पार्टिकल y से x डैश जा रहा है, फुट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम y टू O. पार्टिकल इज मूविंग फ्रॉम x डैश टू y डैश, फुट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम O टू y डैश. एंड particle is moving from y dash to x, foot is moving from y dash to O. Means what will be the motion? Here we can show you. It is moving from O to this y, then y to O, then it is up to y dash, and then once again it return to O. Means it is describing to and fro motion about the point O. It is describing to and fro motion about the point O on a straight line. Now we will find whether this force, this motion is under some restoring force or not. So see here, this is a to and fro motion on a straight line, and it is periodic also because it is repeating after a regular interval of time. Why? Because particle is describing uniform circular motion. It's clear? Particle, suppose particle is periodic time, it suppose 10 seconds. Particle is completing one rotation in 10 seconds. This foot will do to and fro motion, repeat the same to and fro motion after 10 seconds. Means we can say that the angular velocity of the foot and angular velocity of the particle is same. एंगुलर वेलोसिटी फुट की और एंगुलर वेलोसिटी पार्टिकल की सेम है. नाउ स्टिल वन मोर थिंग इज लेफ्ट, वेदर इट इज अंडर रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स और नॉट. ये रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स के अंडर है मोशन की नहीं है. सो सी हियर, फर्स्ट वी विल सी दैट व्हाट इज द सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन इट. व्हाट इज द सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन इट? It's clear. So see here, what is the formula of centripetal force or acceleration? So what will be the centripetal acceleration? So we know that what is the formula? Acceleration, centripetal acceleration equals to r into omega square. There is one more formula, v square upon r, but here we will describe in terms of r into omega square. So ये particle which is describing UCM, what will be its centripetal acceleration? So centripetal acceleration of particle describing UCM, it will be equal to omega, what is r? R is a and omega square, a into omega square, a into omega square. मीन्स ये जो एक्सीलरेशन है ये कितना है? a into omega square. Now we will find its component parallel to y dash, component of acceleration, component of acceleration parallel to y dash. So see here, this angle is theta, this angle will also be theta. It is clear. वी हैव टू फाइंड इट्स कंपोनेंट। सो अगर हम देखें इसका कंपोनेंट इस डायरेक्शन में क्या हो जाएगा, एक्सीलरेशन इनटू कॉस थीटा। व्हाट विल बी द कंपोनेंट इन दिस डायरेक्शन? इफ यू फाइंड आउट द कंपोनेंट इन दिस डायरेक्शन, acceleration into sin theta parallel to y dash, it will be in this direction. It is clear? This acceleration into sin theta, it is clear? What is component of acceleration along this direction? Acceleration into cos theta. Along this direction, acceleration into sin theta. So it will be acceleration is what? A omega square into sin theta. It is clear? Now you can see here, foot is moving from O to N, but acceleration is towards the mean position. It is towards the mean position. Now from this triangle, what is sin theta? So if you see, sin theta will be equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, ON upon OP. What will be sin theta here? ON upon OP. ON upon OP, that is y upon A, because this will be equal to how much? Radius. It is equal to radius. Center से circumference, that will be radius. So what will be the component of acceleration? That you can see. Component of acceleration parallel to y dash. You can see here that it will be equal to A omega square sin theta. In place of sin theta, you write down this. So A omega square into y upon A, that is omega square y. So what will be acceleration of particle executing SHM, particle executing this harmonic motion? Acceleration of particle, acceleration of foot, you can say. So this will be alpha equals to minus omega square y. Why we have kept minus? Because particle is moving in this direction, acceleration is directed towards it. Direction of acceleration is opposite to the direction of displacement. It's clear? So you have already seen that the foot is describing to and fro motion on a straight line. It is describing to and fro motion about this position on a straight line, and it is experiencing this acceleration, which is directly proportional to the negative of displacement. Means what will be the force? Force equals to m into alpha, that is equals to minus m omega square y. That is, force is also directed towards the mean position and directly proportional to displacement. So this condition is also fulfilled. Therefore, here foot is describing SHM. Therefore, foot is describing SHM. SHM. Now, remaining part of this lecture I will explain you in the next video.